strawberries today beside the falls. Okay, just about packed up and ready to get on the river. Jay's gearing up. Let's see what's around the corner. The bugs are actually worse on the river. Maybe it was our little smoky fire that was doing it, but man, there's a lot of mosquitoes out today. It's getting a little more thick every day that goes on here. We've got a big named rapid. It's labeled on our map. Everything we ran yesterday, none of it was labeled. None of it was even marked. And then we have a rapid that looks like it could be probably like close to 2 kilometers, and it has a name. So typically you see on maps where they've taken the trouble to actually label a rapid is usually a pretty big one. So we'll see when we get there. Never know. I don't think we were in the boat for 10 minutes when we come to another unmarked waterfall.
Need a spot of tea. Warm me up.
You can see how shallow these rapids are. Like, today's the 7th of June and this river is already just rocky. Oh my goodness, I couldn't imagine coming here in a couple weeks. You'd have to walk all of this. It's crazy. And speaking of the 7th of June, it's my mom's birthday today, so happy birthday, Mom. Hope you have a great day. This is a bit longer, rockier rapid here. We'll be a little more careful on this one. Lots of big rocks. So this is the start of the big named rapid on our map. It doesn't look any more significant so far than anything we've run. I'm not sure how you say the name actually. Canatotic, something like that. Pull over, bail some water. Let Cooper, go on Coop. Let Cooper run a little. It's a little rocky in this section. Fast. Holy cow. Come on, girl. A good one.
Pull into this eddy over here. I gotta get some water out of my boat.
That's a long rapid, boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Cooper's swimming over. Hi, Coop. Brakes over, picked up the dog. I'm gonna go up here, swing around to the right. Good boy, you're in a good spot now. in there.
I had no choice there but to just drive it into that V between those rocks. I'd rather hit something straight on like that than hitting sideways trying to get around a rock.
Like to run.
Oh man. Only screwed up one line real bad there. I'm not sure if the left's better or right around those big boulders.
That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Enough water that there's hardly any rocks we need to go around now, so pretty much just float. Still probably moving along, just floating at, I don't know, 4 kilometers an hour probably. Taking a break. It was actually super tiring going through that big long rapid. We were probably running continuous class 2, bit of 3 for 45 minutes straight. My arms were actually getting tired. I've never had that happen in a rapid before, so nice to just take a break now and kind of float along.
Glad it wasn't raining like this when we ran that long rapid. Would have made things a little more difficult. Painted a few rocks red, no doubt, but hey, what are you gonna do? That was a lot of fun. Unreal. It's just gorgeous. The landscape's totally changed now. There's a real mix of poplar and some higher banks. Yeah, it's gorgeous down here. It's a really pretty section of the river.
so we're portaging, and the black flies are pretty thick.
Hang on, Coop. Pretty steep. Okay, we paddled a little past the falls and we found a flat enough area. The black flies are out pretty thick, so we cleared a little spot. Gonna get a big ripping fire going and stand really close to it, and hopefully the black flies all burn. Jay's getting all bushcrafty.
Bushcraft!
And building us a primo drying rack. Take that, Jim Baird.
Oh, that'll do. The bug jacket makes this bearable though, eh?
Yeah.
I gotta get at least another 7 days out of this thing. Same with my underwear.
Cooper's gone to the tent, and I'm gonna have dinner here shortly, and probably won't be too far behind. Try and dry out a few things. Unlikely that it'll get dry, but it can't hurt to try. Black flies are nuts now. I don't know if we're just hitting them, they're just starting to hatch, or what it is, but they are crazy tonight. Good morning. It looks a little overcast today, but maybe that'll keep the black flies down. Cooper doesn't seem too thrilled to get up. Time to get on the river. Get away from these bugs. On the water and trying to outrun some of these black flies that are tagging along. A few mosquitoes too.
You guys coming?
Just running a few little rapids and swifts. Now we're coming up to something very much more significant. It sounds like maybe a waterfall. It's a lot louder anyway. tried to swim the rapids, but the run went okay. This is a pretty big one. Definitely not something I would run if I was out here alone. There we go.
And I'm wet again.
Just trying to pick our way around. There's a bunch of rapids, and then we got a falls downstream. And then we hit Black Bear Island, where the river takes a fork. Part of it goes east, part of it goes west. So we're trying to decide which fork looks like it might have more water, and if we can get there without being swept over the falls.
River left. See what happens.
sound good. Stopping for a quick bite to eat. When the wind kicks up, the bugs die, or the bugs disappear. As soon as the wind drops, we get swarmed. Jay says he's gonna try and run it. Definitely too much for me, I think. Sounds like we've got more coming up around the corner here, but I just lined down that one. Nice and easy. All right, this breeze is keeping the bugs off, and it's glorious. Okay, this time we've got no choice but to portage. 2 channels around this island, neither are runnable. This one's got logs and an 8-foot drop, and the other's just got an 8-foot drop, so. And then it looks like we've got another big chute or something coming up ahead, so yeah. And the bugs are back. Finally hit some water we can just paddle after a bunch of ledges and falls that we had to line and portage around. Since this river is split, obviously there's a lot less water. River's tended to mellow out now after our kind of wild morning we had. Only river rapids and falls, and now it's come back together and we split around a few different islands. Went around Black Bear Island and didn't see any black bears. But looks like we're all back together again. Starting to scan the shoreline now for a little, maybe a campsite somewhere. See what we can find.
I'm gonna find out. So far today, and a lot of that was hard-earned kilometers. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. It's like right up to the tree line, eh?
Yeah, it's everywhere. We found a site that fit the bill for the night. This little, I guess it's an island. A little part of the river goes around the east side and the main branch goes over on the west. So we're gonna make the most of it. We ran in here, got a quick fire going. I fed Cooper, and then when I was putting up the tent, he was on my heels looking for his retreat from the bugs. So he's gone in here, his nice riverside condo that he's got there. And I threw some boiling water into some chili and cheese. That should be ready for dinner very soon. Still really hot. And definitely didn't really drink enough today either. That's now on the menu. I'm freeze drying cheese now. Look at that. That was Jay's idea. Dump some of that in spaghetti and chili. Just store-bought freeze-dried cheeses I bought on a whim one day. I thought I'd try it. That's so good.
Oh, it's a monster! No, I'm just snagged.
Trying to decide how far we can push tomorrow, and or where we figure we'll end up tomorrow anyway, and then how far it is to our final destination, which is Moosonee. We have to arrange to get on the train and have our shuttle driver drop the vehicle back off at the train station back in Cochrane where we left it. So there's still a few moving parts and, you know, some details to figure out, but just trying to figure out how far we think we'll get tomorrow and when we'll get onto James Bay, because once we get there we've got tides to worry about. Then we're going to go across the bay and up the Moose River, so depending on what the tides are like flowing in or out from the Moose River, yeah, might make things interesting. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of unknowns and lots of variables to talk about and figure out, but we discussed that at the fire until the blackflies finally drove us crazy, and then we've just retreated to our tents now. So it's not quite 9 o'clock yet. Maybe read a little something and then I'll rack out. Been another great day. So many awesome rapids again, and those falls, and pretty wicked. This is a great river. It's like so many surprises on this trip, pleasant surprises. You know, things we didn't expect and so many unknowns that we got to discover. It's been a lot of fun. But we'll see you tomorrow.